Because in America, quality education cannot be a privilege that is reserved for a few. I think it's a right for everybody who's willing to work for it.
Josh, some state Republicans have some disagreements on how exactly a plan like this should be implemented on a national level. Senator Lamar Alexander said that the best way to turn Governor Bill Haslam's Tennessee promise into a national promise is for states to take it upon themselves on a state-by-state basis, the way that Tennessee did here. The federal government, he says, should focus on helping that process in a way of simplifying often a convoluted, complicated process of FAFSA, the federal student aid process. And he said that's really where the federal government should focus their efforts on. President Obama, though, he applauded state leaders for the way that they have really turned education around in Tennessee, saying that many students have improved reading and math scores more than any other state in the country. Something that really got a lot of people talking at the event today. And he said that higher education shouldn't be a Democratic or a Republican issue, but that it is an American issue. And that is one thing that they can all agree on. Josh and Sarah?
President Obama announced the plan he's calling America's College Promise at Pellissippi State Community College, and Kylie McGivern was there for it all. Kylie, what's the reaction that you heard today?
Josh, there was some mixed reaction, but overall, there's definitely common ground that Republicans and Democrats can both stand on together, and that is the need for an educated workforce moving forward to really be competitive with other countries. And the differences lie in how they want to remove the barriers and have that access to education. Now, both Senator Bob Corker and Lamar Alexander, they were on hand along with several other leaders, and Alexander said that there's really no better way to put a spotlight on an issue that is as important as this than bringing the president into town. But Alexander feels that Tennessee Promise is a good idea because it is a state-run program.
As far as expanding Governor Haslam's program, the right way to make Governor Haslam's program a national program is for other states to do for themselves what Tennessee has done for itself. Then the federal government can help by reducing the paperwork that keeps students from being able to take advantage of the opportunity, and by expanding Pell Grants through the year-round Pell Grant program.
Now, referring to that paperwork, he's referring to the often overwhelming process of filling out a FAFSA scholarship form, and that's the federal student aid application. And during his speech to a packed Pellissippi State House, when we went in for the speech just earlier today, there was one thing that really seemed to resonate with a lot of folks that President Obama said, and that is, here in America, we don't expect equal outcomes, but we expect everyone to get an equal shot. And I spoke with one student who's graduating in May who says that she's looking forward to seeing other students have the same shot she did.
I went through Tennessee Achieves, and that really helped me because I don't have to pay for tuition at all. Like, the only thing I have to pay for is books, and that's actually not a huge fee. So I'm actually excited that others can actually experience that as well.
The White House says the program will cost the federal government about $60 billion over the next decade. And of course, a question that many are asking, especially Republicans, is how is this program going to be funded? And right now, we don't have all the answers to that. President Obama will be making that announcement in the next month. We'll have more reaction to the big announcement here today in Knoxville coming up tonight at 6. Reporting live in Knoxville, Kylie McGivern, News Channel 11 in your corner. We met up with some students as they made their way outside after the auditorium when President Obama made this speech announcing this landmark program today, really one, though, that sounds familiar to Tennesseans. Some argue whether Tennessee Promise is one that should be implemented on a national level. But if you ask students, their biggest thing is they hear free. Now, this is not a free ride, one that students will have to work for, but it's something that they say that they can really get behind and are excited about moving forward. Back to you.